we're moving on to the second lesson of our linear equation section. What you're going to be able to do today, you can create an equation given a table. That's your learning target. I'm going to give you a table of values, and I'm going to say, give me an equation that matches this, that represents this table. The strategy, it needs to look like this. And I showed you this yesterday. You say it like y equals mx plus b. That's how you say it. Y equals mx plus b. We did m yesterday. We figured out what m is from a table. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's the rate of change. It's how y changes over how x changes. Okay, so this is y changes over how x. So m equals, and this is how we say it in math world. We put a triangle y over triangle x. It's so much easier, and I think I'm going to start doing that. You call it delta. Delta is the same as change. Think about Delta Airlines. If you can think about it, their airlines look like a triangle symbol too. You're changing your location when you're flying on a Delta airplane, okay? But you call it delta y over delta x, which just means change in y over change in x. That's all it is. Change in y. How does y change over how does x change? And then you have to plus something. And that is the tricky part. So y is equal to your rate times x, and then you're going to have to add something to it. Okay, you can make any linear relationship as long as it's linear. Sometimes it's not. If it's not changing by the exact same thing all the time, it's not linear. Into an equation from a table. You can do that. And here's how. The first thing you do is you determine m. That's your change in y over change in x. You determine what that is. That's your whole learning target yesterday, finding that rate. Then you're going to plug an x and y in and solve for b. Plug an x and y in and solve for b. So find m, plug in, solve. Find m, plug in, solve. Find m, plug in, and solve. I got to solve this. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, so my first table, here's my x values and my y values. I want to make an equation given this table. I want to make an equation. So I need to figure out m. First m. M equals change in y. How's y changing? Plus what? 3. Is it? Oh, yep. Good call. Good call, math teacher. Plus 4 over, how's x changing? Plus 2, which is 2. There's m. Step 1 done. Now I go like this. I pick a point. Notice an x and a y is really a pair. Do you see how I put parentheses there? I did it. Now I have this. Y equals mx plus b. This is the plug-in part. I'm going to put arrows so you can see where I'm plugging everything in. The x goes to the x. The y goes to the y. The m goes to the m. And then I'm going to solve for b. This is the plug-in. So find m, plug in, solve for b. So here's the plug-in. Y is 7 equals m, which is 2, times x, which is 3, plus what? 7 equals 6 plus what? So what does b need to be? What does b need to be? B needs to be not 6 plus 1 is 7, so B needs to be 1. Oh no, now I gotta rewrite it. Now I gotta really know what I'm doing here. So I want to write it back, y equals mx plus b. Well, I got my m, I got my b, y equals 2x plus 1. That's the equation. Your equation should always have a y and an x. Check it. Okay? So y should equal 2 times x plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Works. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. It works. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Works. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 1 is 19. It works. Now, you don't have to follow this strategy. Some of you can guess and check. Have fun with that. Trust me, guess and check is not fun. It's fun to do it. This will never steer you wrong. Galen. Any pair? Yep. Galen had an amazing question. He said, can I use any order, anyone I want? Yes, absolutely you can. You can use any. Look at, you have a 3 and a 7. Or you could use 5 and 11. Or you could use 7, 15. Or you could use 9 and 19. Tatiana. You would get the same answer no matter what. Watch this. I'm going to use a nice, easy one. This is going to be fun. 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 Open your eyes up. Make sure you're awake. Okay. So first I need to find M. Oh man, I don't know. So here's how I deal with some numbers that I do know. What did I do to negative 6 to get to 3? Well, I have to plus 6 to get to 0, and then plus 3. So it's going to be plus 9. That works for all of them. 9 over, change an x. Minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. 9 over negative 3, which is negative 3. Now I pick the easiest points I can, because it doesn't matter. Like Gatlin said, does it matter? Nope, doesn't matter at all. So anytime you have a 0, trust me, you're going to want to pick that one. It is the easiest one. You have to do the less amount of math. Okay. M goes here. X goes here. Y goes here. So 3 equals negative 3 times 0 plus b. That's me plugging everything in. 3 equals 0 plus b. 3 equals b. Then you got to pull it all together, right? You got to pull them all together. Y equals m. Found it. Where did I find it? Right here. Negative 3 times x plus your b. Whoops, which was 3. And that's there. So our m came down, and we found our b.